The travel woes continue for thousands of people traveling through Toronto's Pearson International Airport. Logistical problems have led to long lineups, missed connections, and growing piles of unclaimed baggage at many Canadian airports in recent weeks. Air Canada has cut more than 9,500 flights through this month and August, while WestJet Airlines has confirmed it is flying 32% fewer flights in and out of Toronto's Pearson Airport in July than it did before the pandemic.
So Air Canada has released a statement that reads, in part, Air Canada is by far the largest carrier operating at Toronto Pearson by order of magnitude, operating approximately 55% of all flights there. Of the approximately 1,000 daily flights Air Canada operates system-wide, more than half of those flights are to and from Toronto. For this reason, any issues at the airport disproportionately affect us.
Pearson Airport released a statement to CP24. It says a number of issues over the past several days have led to challenges with baggage. This includes flight delays and cancellations, staff shortages with our airline partners, and temporary mechanical disruptions with the baggage system. We have worked with the airlines to ensure unclaimed bags are removed from the carousels and staged in the baggage hall to make room for bags from other flights. Airlines have responsibility for reuniting passengers with their luggage. Well, so for more on this, we're joined live now by travel industry expert Martin Firestone. He is the president at Travel Secure. Martin, thank you so much for joining us. So this is not just a North American problem, but we seem to see it seems to be a worldwide problem.
It is. And travel at the best of times was like a fine-tuned machine, and any one little wrinkle could set it off. We almost have to imagine that every day, unfortunately, is a snowstorm, and that's exactly what's happening. Every flight is getting backed up, either leaving or arriving, and it is not proprietary to Canada. It's all over the world. After 2 years, I'm actually can't believe I'm saying this, but I think people may have to rethink their plans this summer.
Wow, that is shocking coming from you to hear something like that, because I think a lot of people are sort of quietly doing that, but to hear you say that, Martin, is really fascinating. I wonder, this is something that we have been seeing building and quite frankly getting worse for the past couple of months now. I realize there's no quick fix, but are you surprised at how long it's taking to get anywhere close to sort of dealing with this or making things better?
No, I knew that it was going to get worse before it gets better. And in fact, that's what's happening today. Really, school's over, families starting to travel again. I knew today, coupled with the U.S. holiday and our Canadian holiday, this was going to be bad. And sadly, I don't see it getting better the entire summer. The cancellations or the flight changes for July and August that both Air Canada and WestJet did, they're not going to have a major impact, unfortunately, on the situation.
All right, so you're foreseeing big problems throughout the summer, but how long do you think this is going to last?
Yeah. 2023 could be when we get to what I call the new normal. That's not even the normal that was pre-pandemic. I just don't see it letting up no matter how many new people you're going to hire, regardless of that. It's a domino effect. That plane stays at the gate longer than it was supposed to. The next plane can't go to that gate. Everything backs up at that point. And of course, luggage, mechanical issues, now staffing issues. There's just no end in sight. It just keeps on going and going.
Martin, I'm sure a lot of people who have travel plans over the next couple of months are kind of listening to this and maybe freaking out a little bit. The fact that there seems to be no apparent fix here. There seems to also be a lot of, let's just call it buck passing, right? It's not our fault, it's their fault, it's this fault, it's that issue here. Does the buck stop anywhere? Because a lot of people feel like it doesn't. Is there someone that is ultimately responsible here?
No, it's a combination. Everybody's pointing fingers at everybody. And the bottom line is, we talked about staffing shortages at security, at check-in, at baggage. It's a real problem at the airline level. You've got employees, you've got pilots and flight attendants that can only work so many hours a day. That's a problem where we're getting cancellations. They've reached their limit. They got to bring a new crew in. You don't have a new crew, the plane doesn't go anywhere. It's canceled. So it's a combination of everybody having a problem, from a labor shortage to many, many other things.
So what is your advice then for somebody who's really itching to travel? Do you have any travel hacks?
Well, I used to say, pack your patience, but you need a really big bag now for all that patience. So the bottom line is, carry-on would be a big help. That will avoid the luggage issue. Going early will help the long line issue. And coming back, just be prepared to wait. They will do what's called metering, let you off the plane 50 at a time every 30 minutes. You don't have anybody pick you up when your plane wheels hit the ground. You've got a good 2 to 5 hour wait before you get your bags and disembark out of the airport.
Wow, and you know the thing that's sort of striking a lot of us too, Martin, beyond everything you're saying, I think we're all struck by all of this. It's that pile of luggage, that unclaimed luggage that's just sitting there. And I understand from that Pearson statement that it's up to the airlines to sort of quote reunite passengers with their baggage. How does that process work out? Are they literally going bag tag by bag tag and then getting in touch with the customers if they haven't gotten there to pick it up? I mean, I don't know what the expectation is if you arrive in Toronto for a week-long trip and your luggage doesn't arrive. Are you supposed to go to Pearson every day and see if it's there?
It appears that way, and from what I just saw, someone can walk right in and go check their bags. I'm not sure where that stands from a security standpoint, but it is scary, and I experienced it myself on a recent international trip, and when you're without your bag for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, it totally disrupts your entire plan and your travel, and it's frustrating to say the least. Again, when it happens to you, it's a whole different story.
And I realize that this is a worldwide problem, but are there certain hubs that are experiencing more problems than others? I know Pearson is an issue, and you've got like Heathrow and Paris, but I'm just wondering if it's really problematic in certain hubs.
Yeah, no doubt. Pearson's right up there, according to a report yesterday. So it's any airport that is just what you say, a hub with tremendous amount of flights coming in and out. And all it takes is one flight to get held up. It offsets the next flight. And then we get what's called the domino effect, and everything falls off the table.
Okay, well, Martin Firestone, president of Travel Secure, thanks for telling it like it is and giving us a sort of real lowdown on what's going on travel-wise right now. We will be following this closely. Thanks for the reality check, though. Have a great afternoon.
My pleasure. Thank you.